Greetings, viewer in the Oceanview Motel. We are Kingdom Balance. Our community, the Balance Alliance, is made of seekers of truth who wish to uncover the mysteries of the Remedy Connected universe. So I've set up this TV with a recording in it for us to share some of our explorations with anyone who wants to watch it. So if you have a moment, come take a look at our presentation. The Remedy Connected Universe is a collection of fictional events from our perspective, and some of or all of which may be true for in your world, for you. So if you're seeing this recording from the Oceanview Motel, you are located in a different reality from us. In our world, the oldest house and the motel is part of a game called Control. Today we'll be dealing with the 7th main mission of this game. So if you're located in a motel, this kind of thing may not be a surprise for you because it's kind of like a dream construct place. If you have some time, feel free to watch this presentation because it might reveal things to you about your world as well. And I've left an old form of communication in the area. It's a purple folder. It's like it's got our symbol on it. You can take it out and take a look at it. It's got notes that we're going to be editing from our perspective. It's a living document, so whatever we put in on our side should be showing up on your side as well. It's gonna be still one way, so anything you write on it's not gonna go on our end, but that's fine. It's still one-way communication. We will have today our main goals are to go through the let me just look it up on my side. We're going to be investigating the Prime Candidate program and search for the slide projector. If you have access to the previous recordings, you would be caught up to what was going on up until this point. But basically, the slide projector is something that could be used to shut off the main evil in this game. Optionally, we're going to also be looking at some side quests and altered items and stuff like that. Those are always coming up. I remembered last time that there was a door in the Syncrhonicity lab that we could not access because it was access level 6. So now that we have card number 6, we should be able to access that. I have with me all the seekers from the Balance Alliance. They will be also participating through conversations on our end. Also have a guest seeker. I'm gonna activate them. They can join us through voice chat only, and it's gonna be included in this recording. So my only precaution for you is that because a lot of people go through the motel, sometimes the instance of the motel you're in may overlap with the instance that the other person is going through. So if anyone's going through and they look like they're from the FBC, make sure to hide that folder that I put under the recording. The recording is fine, but the folder itself, because that's more like that's an ongoing thing. So we're going to just hide the folder somewhere. I don't want to cause any temporal paradoxes because of if someone from the past gets hold of it. So yeah, that's the only precaution. But otherwise, we should be okay. Let's see. We're going to start the game now. Here we go. All right. Okay, we're ready to go. Riftness, audio is gonna patch in a bit whenever they're ready. And okay, let's start the game. Last time we caught up on most of the side missions, so we should be free to follow the main one now. We also have a pending request from one of our seekers who wanted to watch all the Threshold Kids videos that we found so far, which is going to be fantastic. So yeah, I'll play those as soon as the game starts up. The Threshold Kids are also relevant for this part of the story because Dylan was raised with them, and it was part of the Prime Candidate program because Dylan was the first child to be in the Prime Candidate program. So they created the Threshold Kids TV show to help him understand the world better. So yeah, we're gonna start with that. Let me know how all the seekers will let me know how the sounds are right now. I get so many C's accelerators. Yeah. Alright, that's good. We still have the traffic light to look for. Gonna do that later. Alright, multimedia. Large scale HRA. Oh, I don't remember this one. Is it? Oh, it's one of Darling's videos. Okay. FBC recording, threshold log, not those ones. There we go. Threshold Kids. There's 3 of them. So we're gonna play those. Starting from the beginning. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. So I'm responding to the request from Shell Smiley to play these 3. Turn up the sound a bit.
Drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Yeah, that boy is supposed to be really like Dylan was expected to relate to that boy character. And then the girl character, I think, was supposed to represent Jessie, because they knew that Dylan's sister had reddish hair, so it's like they used her as a way to add comfort, I guess, but I guess it didn't really work very well. Okay, well, we got 2 more, so we're gonna... Where is it? The second one.
Just like the director says, confidential and children both start with C.
And the director's a puppet! A dirty, rotten, fart person!
Dad says my mama went missing in actions. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
What was that supposed to mean? Why does she like look at the camera in such a creepy way when like she has some other agenda or something? It's really messed up. But also this is also a reference to the city. The city is the if they're talking about the same city as the city in the quarry, then I mean it's capitalized, so it could be the same city that they're you could talk a good grief, the creepiness, yeah. Yeah, okay. So the last one, this is the one we found in doing the side missions in the mold sector, in the mold threshold. This is even creepier, so just watch out.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
So yeah, that was the last Threshold Kids video we found. So that makes that request complete. So yeah, let us know if you want to watch any other video. We have all those presentations and stuff too. I think we have a unread. Oh, last time we found this altered item. It's called a human hand chair. It was in the medical wing with all the mold. The coughing in the end. Shell Smiley, you weren't in the room when I played them. Why did you leave the room? You requested. Oh. Okay. Well, you can check the VOD. You'll see all 3 together in it. If you want to rewatch them later on today, you can also request it again. Right, so the human hand chair, Item must be kept in
Yeah,
isolation.
Just request them when you're about to leave the room. You know, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go make tea, so I'm gonna request a tree. And then you walk away. You be sure you won't see the creepy puppets.
Well, that's one way to avoid it. So item must be kept in isolation, removed from other unsecured objects. Under no circumstances is the item to be sat in. A plastic seat shaped like a human hand from the 1960s. The hand palm forms a seat with the fingers acting as the chair's back. The item affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with the force of blank. Its fingers have also been observed to change position, though too quickly to be witnessed or filmed. The item may be changing forms rather than moving. The item on display The item only displays these effects during full moons. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material.
Wait,
What?
Effect during full moon. That's the werewolf.
What werewolf?
That's the special item that the guy from maintenance that sent you to get all the pouch from his friends, from the other rangers.
Yeah.
What his name?
Arish, he mentioned a
Arish.
werewolf, yeah.
Arish, he said they sent us to get a werewolf, which was an altered item that was acting up only on full moon. It didn't turn out to be a werewolf, but it turned out to be something.
Yeah, so that that makes sense, is this item. Sample analysis confirms that it contains human genetic material.
Yes.
So either it ate humans or it's made of humans.
Yeah. So it found in a warehouse in Albany, which is what he said.
Oh, okay.
That's where he went. A team of ranger trainee. That's
Oh
him
yeah,
and
he
his
was
buddy.
a trainee, right? Accompanied by an experienced field agent, were dispatched to investigate local rumors. When they encountered the item, they successfully retrieved the item. Cool. Love it when we find all these connections.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Okay.
We can all link things together. Like the world is really well made, and they give enough.
Okay, that's the
hints.
archives, and there's the floor 1 thing.
Yeah.
We should go there. We can get there easily now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Forget
With
the hiss
your,
nodes.
With your flight, yeah, completely. When your flight's gonna be even stronger, it's gonna be easier.
Yeah. Let's go up.
But yeah,
do we go
they build it so well that you can actually find the connection yourself, which is really good.
Yeah. Okay, so I
That's the
don't
archive.
know if we went to those things. Did we?
Maybe? I don't know. Just try it.
I don't think I've been
Yes,
here.
you did.
This one too?
That's the... Huh.
That's the globe. This is the archives. I don't think we've been here.
Maybe not.
See, it's question marked out. Like,
yeah.
I haven't even entered that place. So let's check it out.
I guess that was close. Watch your step. You have to wait for the other
How's
one.
the sound? Is it loud? Oh God.
There's hiss here.
Lots of them. Probably lots of things to find as well.
Oh, they're a bomb. You can just shoot it. Yeah.
Okay.
They were waiting to fall on you, I think. Yeah.
It's a bit of a maze. I guess we're gonna... Oh no, there's an astral spike here?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do
Okay.
your stuff quickly then.
Alright, let's run around, find things, and then run away.
There. Just run.
Book club. Okay, so I want to
It's-
mention it's Philip P. Okay, so Philip P is the guy who was on fridge duty last time. If you remember, he was the one tasked with guarding the fridge. That guy has a bad luck with fridges in general. So I don't know why they assigned him to that task. He was also part of that book club that we keep reading about. So unless you hooked me right away. It began with visceral dismemberment scenes and this greatly unsettling vibe created by the unexplained creature they named the Fix. As an avid horror fan, I loved how the story veered from the genre conventions into something a bit little more, or for lack of a better word, weird. Everything felt familiar, but just a little off. The characters even comment on it, saying how their lives felt out of control, as if they were programmed to perform the same empty actions over and over. Very meta. And I love the way they left the ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the Fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up in the parallel reality with the others? We don't know, and that's okay. All in all, an interesting read. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Points deducted for some of the clunky dialogues and unbelievable choices the characters made. I mean, who the hell would follow orders from their boss in the middle of such a horrible slaughterfest? But I guess I shouldn't demand too much realism from a work of fiction.
Yeah. That's exactly what he did, by the way. That was not a document behind you, right?
Did it see me? I think it saw me.
Yeah, it probably did.
Okay, dead people.
You can go upstairs.
I could go upstairs. I could also check out this side quickly. Nothing else here. All right. Can't tell where the doors are. Holy, what the hell happened here? Damn. He got impaled to the door, to the wall. Nothing
Wait,
on this
is
side?
it there? Is it
It's
there?
underneath.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not up yet. I hear a video, like a presentation or something. It's wrecking the place. Oh, there's a...
Yeah, you can go there.
Huh, interesting.
It's flashing your way.
So many untold stories. Okay, let's hope it's not going to come all the way here. What is that picture? Huh, I don't recognize it.
It's a break wall. That's the same as the break wall.
Oh,
The
no.
wall you broke.
Is it here? No. Okay.
I think
What is this place?
I think that picture mean you can break the wall.
Oh, I could try.
Yes.
Is it breaking? Oh, it's breaking. Okay, cool. That music makes me nervous because I don't know if it's actually coming. Okay, entropic echo. Hey, there's an office here? Huh. I guess I'm not supposed to come here right now. Who's that?
Oh no, I have the impression that you went there before. Or
Nope.
To a very similar part.
Well, I went there in my previous playthrough, but not...
Go. There's an office
Ah,
there.
okay, hold on. There's a sniper. There's a sniper. Okay.
There's an office
Oh
there,
no.
too.
It's here. It's here. It's here.
Start running.
There's a chest there.
Yeah.
I know there's another one here. I can hear it. Is that a locked door?
They're up there.
Oh, there's more. Why is there so many?
And there's the mine thingy that's coming, see?
Okay, got that one. Almost.
It's coming.
Oh, you're here too? You're gonna be a problem, so I'm gonna get you first. Or try to, at least. Okay, that's done. So they're gonna stop healing. This place has become a war zone all of a sudden. And there's snipers on that side. 2 of them. Okay, there's that. Don't get up on the ladder. Okay, take a bench.
Yeah, energy. Just... There's more flying there.
Why is it getting stuck occasionally?
Lagging.
Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging. Oh god. It's
I think
climbing
he's
the
upstairs
stairs.
now.
Yeah.
Well, just jump down. It doesn't jump down.
No.
It goes slow.
Okay, you help me shoot some things. And... Okay. What are you shooting at? Oh, the astral spike. Cool. I don't know what this red light means.
It means nothing.
Seek shelter. That's what it says on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a number 6 door here. That seems important.
Yeah.
Let's grab this chest here. Grab it. Grab it.
There's a document on the floor. You don't have to read it here.
Oh, it's a radio. It's not a document, it's a radio.
Well, don't stay.
There's a document here. Okay, there we go. Altered items. Recently, there has been some alarming changes in behavior and altered effect in 2 altered items in the Panopticon. The blank and the blank have become much more aggressive, with entirely new effects manifesting for no discernible reason. I think one of them is the fridge. We know that the fridge has changed, right? The items have been investigated for updated containment procedures to counter these new effects, with one successfully discovered to be contained by constant visual contact, but this development is worrying. So that's the fridge. What if all the altered items undergo this behavioral change? We need to find out why this is happening, what is changing. So we know that the fridge changed because of the former. We found that in the last session. The former is a creature that's similar to the board, but it's not really part of the board. It's like a former member of the board. Yeah, it was thrown out of the board. Handling these altered items also resulted in numerous Panopticon staff being blank. I would say they've gone to the astral plane, but these aren't objects of power. Not one of them has come back. This plus the uptick in astronauts not returning from their dives has me worrying what the hell is going on. Is anyone looking into this? Is there any plan? Okay. Cool. What's over here? We did this one, right? Nope. Did we do this one? come on, break apart. Okay. Okay. I don't see how much more hitting I have to do to it. Is that enough? Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, it is the one, but I'm full apparently. Okay. Things have calmed down a little bit apparently. Astral Spike is on the right. There's a door on the right too that I haven't checked yet. This place is a mess now. Don't see anything else here. What about this cube in the middle? Look at the mess that thing is creating. That's the same door. I saw there was a locked door somewhere. Did y'all see the locked door? I don't know where it is. Oh, hold on. I don't think I've been here yet. Is that something I can play? I wonder what these, are these just record keeping? Oh, there's a TV here. Hey, there's another Threshold Kid. For those of you who are interested in the... Shelly, are you there? If you're there, we can watch this new Threshold Kids.
Shelly, are you there?
TV! Let's watch Duckies in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain Hee-Haw! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
Duckies in Space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!
That was messed up. The voices were loud enough, right? You can also have it replayed if you want to rewatch it. Okay, was there anything else on this side? Come on, don't get stuck. Oh, there's more hiss coming. They're coming to the door now.
You can probably shoot them from there.
Oh, come on. Stop it. Where's that locked door? I keep getting lost here. Is the sound really low?
That's the door, isn't it?
The astral spike is right there, so
So keep running.
we have to go around. So the door is over there? The locked door?
Either that or behind you. Just on one of the side. Either that or it's another floor. I don't know.
There's 3 floors here. So it could be a different floor. Oh no. Oh my god, it's just so much.
So much stuff.
Is it downstairs with the astral spike? Do I see any documents here? Nope. Oh, there's door here. There's a shelter here, and it's going even further down. That's amazing. Okay, so I haven't seen this part yet. This place is huge. Okay, we're downstairs now, under the archives. There's a chest here. Oh. That doesn't look right. Did you see that? When I went near this chest, it was giving off the hiss color. The rainbow hiss color. I knew it. That was a trap. Should be enough, right? Oh, more. Ah, my god, there's so many. That's everyone? No? What is going on? There's like no end to this. Done yet? My god.
I want to remember.
There was at least like 20 of them.
I want to remind people that those were all archivists. They were all people working in the archive.
Probably, yeah.
They probably all went to hide in that room, hoping to save themselves from the hiss.
But they didn't have an HRA.
Yeah. Exactly.
What was the point of coming down here? There's like barely anything. Not a single document. How can the archives be empty? What did they do with all those documents?
They ate them.
I guess we're supposed to come here later or something.
I don't think so. Did you go in the shelter?
Yeah, I did. I went in the shelter. There's a number 6 door here somewhere, and I've been looking for it constantly.
Yeah, I think it's on the 3rd floor.
No, there it is.
It's there.
There it is. Okay, cool. Found it. Finally. There's a video here.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly
We're gonna just
evoked
play
in the
this
thoughts of
video
millions
once
of
we're
people, now infused with
explored this place. We'll get a better view of it anyway.
Well,
Right.
that's it.
media, altered items. There we go.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient? Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous. To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
I like the awkward smile he gives at the end of the presentation, because I think he wants to talk more and then someone stops him and says that that's too classified, you can talk about it. So they do like he does like a smiling pose at the end. Mm-hmm. So this was the Threshold Kids we just watched. This is a better view of it.
TV! Let's watch Donkeys in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain Hee-Haw! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Looks safe to me.
Donkeys in Space!
Wait! It's not even plugged in!
See, in that last part, their sound got drowned out by the TV. It was probably an effect of the altered item.
Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen.
Alright, so I think we got everything we wanted from here for now. If we want to deal with that astral spike again, we can come back, but I'd rather not. Is there any other items here that we see? There's the Christmas tree. I think we saw that before. The baby carriage, we read about that. This one is closed. This one is blocked. Okay. Number 2. And that's the control point. We can use the control point. Okay, I think we might get some hiss later, so let's just open this up quickly. What do we have? Just a chest. I came all this way just for a chest. Okay. No documents. So I'm gonna drop down to logistics because that's where the prime candidate program is, and then we can continue our first I have comment from the raiding room Discord. I see. Okay. Thank you for being here. Alright, we're gonna maybe float down to... I'm going back to... No, I'm not going back to the archive. I'm going to the Prime Candidate program now. Yeah, so we're gonna go down to the lower Panopticon, and then we're just gonna exit.
Numerous cell breaches on every level. These hiss things are a bad influence on my collection.
Yeah, the hiss are a bad influence on the altered items.
He talks about the altered item like they were children or
Yep.
something.
Well, he's like
He's
the
babysitter.
yeah, he's the babysitter. Oh, hey, what is that?
Isn't that where you went to unlock this place?
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Probably. Can we reach it from here?
Probably.
There we go. Now it's a hidden location.
Ah. Where to put stuff except like at a place that you can only access by flying?
Can we go to any of those places?
You can try.
You know, I keep saying we have to go to the main mission, but I keep getting distracted because there's just so many cool things here. Oh, come on.
Nope.
No. Oh, it's blocked. I can't go forward. So this is just decoration. Oh, good to know. So Prime Candidate program should be very close by. What did I leave in my notes? I think I said something like containment sector upstairs in security. So we are in security, yeah. So upstairs of security, it should be here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Prime Candidate program. Here we go. This is where we find out what the Prime Candidate program was about. There's a guy here. There's one hiss. Okay. Any documents over here? No? Oh, yes. Okay. Hey. This is a...
Self-reflection?
Oh, it's the mirror mission.
Uh-huh.
Which is also in Syncrhonicity, which is where I wanted to go later. So... It's, Jesse learns of a secure altered item chamber in the Syncrhonicity lab. And we can read about it. Okay. So, starts with blank. Victorian mirror. It's specifically a Victorian mirror. So that's interesting. Blank. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. So this was like World War I time, right? Mm-hmm. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in blank, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. August 18, 1915. So this is like a year later? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. So much misogyny. Like 3 things in one. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Oh my God. This is so terrible.
It's like layered and layered of misogyny.
Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. That is like really messed up. Mm-hmm. How did they think that that would be a solution to...
Wait, you think they think? They don't need to think. They're men.
Okay, we're in the Prime Candidate Program section, so let's...
Define new Prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
P6 and P7. We know P6 is Dylan. We don't know who P7 is. So let's find out. Let's listen to the hotline.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6. Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents. They're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Spoiled for choice until Dylan turned out to go berserk.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So first of all, this explains his attachment to the Bureau. Like, he lost his family because of altered items or something. Something went home with him from the Bureau, and it got, like, his family destroyed. So he doesn't consider himself to be good enough to raise kids. So he delegated that for Dylan to Darling and other people in the Bureau who also had no clue what they were doing.
Who probably had even less clue than he had, actually.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would have done a better job than what they did.
So, this also reveals that P1 to P5, we were saying that there are 5 candidates, right? But they were all false leads or dead ends, which means that the other people, they
were not as
they
gifted.
were not really para-utilitarians. They're just like, they thought they were, but they weren't.
Or they were weak para-utilitarian. They didn't have the potential.
And dead ends would, and false, what was the dead ends would also imply that they looked for them, but they couldn't find them. Like, they couldn't, like, seek them out. So, yeah, that explains why they hyper-focused on Dylan. But they also imply that there's a second one. There's a P7. But we don't know who the P7 is. They said that they, like, everything relies on these two. But so far, we've only heard of P6. Oh, look at that twisted passageway. Oh, there's a piss cluster downstairs. Okay.
It's coming.
Oh, it's that creature. Okay. And the flying ones. Okay, can't hit me through the window, so that's kind of useful. Can't hit you either, but at least I have some.
Can maybe like, yeah, can maybe grab stuff behind it. Because you can grab stuff through the window.
Oh right, he's also healing. I forgot about that.
Because of the cluster. You
Maybe
need
if I
to-
take over some, I will help.
But for that, you need to reduce their health enough.
He's behind the pillar, which is causing some problems.
You might want to go straight faster.
Almost have him though. There we go. Got that one.
Is the cluster the only one left?
No, there's some flying ones. Okay.
That's it?
Oh, it's gone. Okay. Cool. That wasn't too bad. Look at the twisted passage in the back. The wall is like twisting around. Alright, so now we're
Where are you going?
gonna check this door out. It's locked from the other side. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think you have to go around.
That's gonna be our way back, most likely. I'm gonna check the upstairs a bit before we start going through the side offices. Look at this passageway. It's like curving into the back. It's been twisted by something. Not sure if it's an event or a... What is that?
A document? Yeah, it's a document.
It's a document.
underneath.
Oh my god!
It's a bright fall
Oh, come on.
supplement.
I didn't want to take the... when missions and documents show up at the same time, the missions get selected. So, Bright Fall Supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman. Refer to the Creator's Dilemma and the file regarding the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by the Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press in New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Clay Stewart, it's an interesting point. Hey, Fire Don't Talk.
But that's an interesting character. I wonder if he's gonna have any importance later.
Yeah, a monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Okay, so that was a supplement for Bright Falls. Let's try this chest. So Clay Stewart is someone who He
author of
wrote a
book.
bunch about Alan Wake. That's the, where is it? Case files.
Bright Falls Supplement.
Bright Falls Supplement. I feel like I know the name Clay Stewart from somewhere else.
No, I think it's higher than that.
Oh, those are altered items. Oh, it's an event, right? Yeah, there it is. So, 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press. Agents interview Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. I feel like I've seen this name before. Do you remember where we could have seen this name before?
Clay Stewart?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So we're in this twisted passage right now. It's at the back of the Prime Candidate Program section. So we just got a hotline from Trench, and he talked about how his family, like he failed in his family life because of something went home with him from the Bureau and destroyed his family. So he, when he created the Prime Candidate Program and he got Dylan Faden, he didn't want to be involved in raising him. But he gave that responsibility to Dr. Darlin. And after, he also mentioned that there's two para-utilitarian, P6 and P7. Like there were two candidates that and he was resting his hope with both of them. We know about P6 being Dylan, but we're about to find out who P7 was. Okay, there's nothing seems to be at the back of this. Maybe downstairs there's something. I feel like this thing was supposed to be significant. The twisted passage.
It is, but I do think you're right. It's downstairs.
All right, we're gonna start with the first door then. Is this the first door? I feel like there's something before this. No? Okay, first door. On the right. Is this? Ah, P6, there we go. That's Dylan's room, I'm guessing.
But you didn't go downstairs, did you?
There's P7. No, we didn't go downstairs yet.
Is there P5?
Closed cases.
Yeah,
wow.
Go to closed case.
This is
That's
gonna...
probably the door. Yeah, that's the door
back?
coming back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what
We
you were
went through
saying.
there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to closed cases first.
Oh,
what?
There's a threshold kid.
Okay, let's read this thing. Bright Falls summary.
Ooh.
Okay, Bright Falls AWE 35. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by an ex-Bureau agent, Frank Breaker. If you remember from Alan Wake, Sarah Breaker was the sheriff. The sheriff, and her father was Frank Breaker, who was, now it turns out he was a retired ex-Bureau agent. That an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent.
Because his daughter, Sarah, had told him to call.
Yeah, we saw that event in Alan Wake during the
They leave Barry in the sheriff office and tell him, order him to call.
Yeah, call these
Frank.
people and tell them Night Springs. You know, that was the code to inform of an altered world event. on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970s, Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to be the instigator. Eyewitnesses report highlight an old light switch, possibly a possible object of power, that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but nobody was recovered in the search. Right, so that's the Bright Falls summary. Yeah, so they showed up 2 days after the event happened, and they also referred to Tor and Odin Andersons, which were the rock stars. What's the band called? Old Gods of Asgard.
Yeah, Old God. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, typewriter. Hey, look, there's another Threshold Kids episode.
And creepy music.
We're like surrounded by them now.
Yeah.
Shell Smiley was wanting to listen to all of them, but
Shell Smiley, are you there?
she was lurking. We can just watch it on our thing.
What?
So it's bigger.
Oh.
Threshold Kids, you and your special powers.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
How is any of this supposed to be helpful?
How is that a show for kids?
All right, so we did the closed cases. Let's check out P6. Let's find out about Dylan.
I wish things had gone differently and ordinary for us.
I can see you're upset, Meg.
Wishing won't change things.
There's a video.
Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
They were not equipped to handle this.
Looked like they didn't make it work.
No. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation for review by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. Interesting. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 1753. So clearly he was talking to Polaris. Mm-hmm. So when Polaris was visiting him, he was getting really angry since
Polaris was trying to tell him something and he didn't want to listen.
Yeah, he didn't care about the images that Polaris was showing him. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during blank involving blank, codename P6. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries in the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. Conclusion: after examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blank was contorted through his blank. Okay, so that's P6.
No, that's what happened to his victim. That's what happened to Roberts.
No, I mean, this is the P6 room.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're going into the P7 room.
But yeah, just locking him up after that happened is completely ridiculous. I mean, sure, he did something wrong, but that's also on them. Like if you have
it's
baby
their fault.
Hercules and baby Hercules ram something through a wall, locking him up is not gonna help. You have to teach baby Hercules what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Seeker Fire says, seemed like some kind of indoctrination for neurodivergent kids. You mean the Threshold Kids episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like, yeah, it's like everyone wants the chair. What is wrong with you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go into P7 now.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Okay, so what are we seeing here?
Her life.
They've been
They've been
spying on her. So they've been spying on her whole life, pretty much. Seems like it, or at least a huge part of it. They were looking for her. And found her. Hey, I got a P7 outfit. And it's an entire board on her.
Mm-hmm.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Yeah, they could have contacted her at any moment.
Yeah.
Well, any of those moments at least.
Last seen in the library. There's a destination on the bus wherever she's going. There, she's petting a dog there. And when she was in she was shoplifting because she was poor.
Because she was running all the time.
Yeah, that's really creepy. Like a government agency constantly watching you but never talking to you. You know, that it's both like, it's creepy that they're watching you all the time, but also it's messed up because they knew that she was looking for him and they didn't give any answers to her. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Oh my god. Eastward movement cause for concern because they're getting close. She's getting close now. Yeah, stalking her basically. Cheyenne, Sydney, Chicago, South Bend,
she's coming,
Cleveland, Bloomsburg, New York. So she traveled for a month going east. I guess when like Polaris led her there, started leading her to the Bureau, to the oldest house. Hey, there's a audio. Let's listen to that.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
That was a lot of gaslighting. You know, like when you ask questions like that, you don't bombard them with constant questions. Bombarding someone constant question is a way to dismiss their reality. It's a form of gaslighting.
Mm-hmm.
If you're curious about something, you ask one question, not 10.
And you let the person answer.
Yeah. Yeah, the psychiatrist was gaslighting the whole thing. Simply because the psychiatrist was uncomfortable with the idea that a slide projector opens up doorways to another dimension. So it was the psychiatrist's discomfort that was motivating her to do the gaslighting.
Yeah, she couldn't even accept like that. I mean, she could even have considered, well, maybe it was daydreaming, but it doesn't matter. You still let the client, like, say what they have to say.
That's a really nice painting. Wait. Where are we at?
Further down?
This wasn't there before.
No, the door was closed. You're back where the third thingy is.
Yeah, but I was...
That's P6.
This corridor was twisted.
It was closed.
It was twisted and closed.
No, it's the next one that is twisted.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Okay. Seeker Shell Smiley says I'm watching on and off. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Seeker Zanity says nothing like a good psych profile. Seeker Fire says psychiatrist could have been hired by Bureau to change Jesse's investigation path. That's possible, but what doesn't make sense about that? She's a prime candidate. So why are they being so weird about it? Right? If she learns about the paratotalitarian stuff,
she's gonna
be better at being a prime candidate.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense, right? Well, in the end, she became the director. She's the prime candidate that got the actual position. And not through the efforts of the Bureau.
With the help of Forrest.
That was a short battle. I appreciate short battles. Work chat. Dead dog? What? I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. They were talking about whose job is worse.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the hydrates. I appreciate that. All right. Hi. It's lasting quite a bit now. And there's an elevator here. Elevator that goes to...
Transit corridor.
Okay.
But look through the window.
Yeah. And there's something here.
There.
Come on. Okay, it looks like a hiss-infested control point. Yeah, so we'll have to cleanse it.
I have the impression that there is a control point close by. What about through that door? Oh, there's one.
What's a little office? Okay, cool. Document. Willow AWE. Hey, remember Willow AWE? It was that one with the... Did we talk about Willow before?
I don't think
remember.
so.
A hollow sphere, stone-like material, vitrified soil, pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass, rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials go to the investigation sector for further analysis. See, they keep talking about the investigation sector. We don't have access to it yet. It must be full of amazing stuff.
I don't know. Full of crap, that's for sure.
Full of lots of the stuff. I feel like there was a document on Willow. Let me just see if I can find it. Not research. Okay, it's not research. It's under case files. Altered world event. I was pretty sure I saw it somewhere.
Willow? It
Yeah.
would be a altered event.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore. It was under something related to... Maybe it's under correspondence? I'm pretty sure I saw it early in the game. Oh well, we can keep an eye out for it. Okay, we just saw the therapy. We just listened to it. What is this?
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's
Oh
saying
yeah, we
something.
listened to this already. That's where they find Dylan and Jesse and all that. Darling says, you know, the sister too when we catch up to her. And it's weird that parts of the Bureau caught up to her, but they didn't say anything. I wonder if Darling even knew that that they found her.
That's a good question.
All right, we're taking the elevator.
Yeah. I had the impression there was a control point close by.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
That's the question, right?
That is really a good question.
Oh, there's a...
It's a control point that's been corrupted is all. Okay, that's everyone. Let's cleanse this point. I always love the cleansing because it's like space looks so much better. Okay, so there's a New York City subway? What?
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
So the house connects to the subway through here. A New York City subway.
Yeah.
So that must make it easier to move things around.
What is that thing?
Oh, hidden location. I like that I get an ability point every time I find a hidden location. It makes it easier to level up. Okay. Oh, typewritten page supplement. This is the Alan Wake's page that's in the altered items section. Seeker Fire says it's an adult's wet dream. Room cleanse itself in 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right, it's background.
Be way easier to adult that way.
The page was discovered in an instance of the Oceanview Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. Again, investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. See, I keep telling you, the spiral symbol is representing the Bright Falls AWE, the dark place. That's what it represents. It represents the Cauldron Lake threshold. That's why the Alan Wake's page came from the spiral door. For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they are all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real. Fear, desire, how can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. So for 10 years, so he's been in the dark place for 10 years. Which is pretty much like lining up with the timeline. This is 2019, and he went into the dark place in 2010. So yeah, it's about 9-10 years. But since he says 10 years, it makes me think this page is from the future.
Yeah, it's 10 years when they found the page too.
No, because they found the page before Jesse arrived, and Jesse is in 2019. So this would imply that this thing, the events he's talking about now in the text, happens in 2020. So it's a 10 years since his.
Wait, was it? His was in
2010.
In 2010?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was pretty sure Alan Wake is in 2010. So 10 years from then is 2020, which could imply that because he always wrote things before they happened, right?
Yeah.
So he was writing 10 years I've tried to write my escape. It could be an event from the future where he's saying it's been 10 years since I tried to write my escape. You know, it's like,
yeah.
So the text is talking about future events. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: falls, bright falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence, you've been warned.
Okay.
Send a warning. Okay. So yeah. Scratched out portion has warnings. So something's gonna happen the year after Jesse's incidents. Maybe it was the pandemic that he predicted.
Probably.
No one listened.
No one listened.
Well, no one listened
to
even when the
writers.
current it's happening, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, no one listened to climate change either, so it's like
Yep.
Okay, I wonder where this one. Oh, mold. Hey, I'm supposed to be immune to this mold thing now. Wait. Yeah, I am. I don't know why she did that. I became immune to the mold based on the mold mission that I did last time. So if you all, the Seekers, if you're not caught up to the mold stuff, I did that in our last recording. So you can take a look at it on our archives, on the video archives. I don't see anything else here. Just got the chest, that's it.
Is that a hole there?
Nope.
Oh, it's just a wall with a black spot. Okay.
Maybe we'll come back to this later.
I think it was just a chest place.
Oh, hydrate, thank you. I talk pretty much constantly in these recordings. Okay, so which way are we going? that way, right?
Yeah, the only way that is open. You're going through the turntable right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna level up some of my skills before we go because we have 4 points here. What should we increase? Maybe some more energy. That will give us, that's 3. This is 20% to ground slam. This is 10% to seize duration. That might be useful. 10% to levitation. That could be useful. Okay, so seize duration and levitation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so turntable. Access the ordinary AW area by rotating the turntable. So those of you who played Alan Wake, you might remember there was a section over the river where you had to rotate the bridge. This kind of reminds me of that.
Toward the end, right? That's toward the end when you have to reach the power company, right?
Yeah, the power plant, I think, was... Huh, there's mold blocking these tracks over here. I'm gonna destroy them first. That's an astral spike down there, so I can't go down there for very long. Is that mold growth? Oh, there's a chest there.
Yeah, you have to spot where the astral spike is.
It's on the other side.
Well, then go get the chest and come back. Coming back.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Okay. Alright, so let's cross over. Let's find that control panel to rotate these.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
There's so many people
Maybe
outside
there's a control
right
panel nearby.
now. Is there more mold? Alright. I see a door over there. Let's go there. And there's something down there too. You might need to check it out
There's
later.
a boot. Oh, it's locked. You're gonna have to go down.
Hmm. So this booth is also similar to what Alan Wake had to do.
Yeah, but there's the astral. Hurry.
These tiny offices always feel safe. There's like no enemies, they just
treasures.
Just treasures and documents, yeah.
And go up.
Lots of mold here too.
Yeah.
Alright. We're up here. There's
That's
a
the
document. Work chat teeth. Oh, it's the other side of that. The dog and the teeth.
Yeah.
Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little bottles? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Alright, let's turn the table. We're inside the booth now. Oh, there's those mold blocking
It
it.
won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
But you can shoot it
Yeah, I
from
can
there.
just hit them here. Explode. And there we go. Rotate.
And I think it's gonna rotate completely because you destroyed the other one.
Yeah, I did the other side already. Okay, so Until this rotates, the doors don't open. That's why we had to do it. Because it's set up so that once the tracks are aligned, that's when the doors open. See, like this one opened up. Which way are we going? Oh, we're going that way. What's on the other side then?
Something else. Oh, the place you came from.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
I did all the battles over there. Oh, the control point. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I had time to heal, then go forward.
Then there's stuff on each side.
There's a lot of stuff down here.
Yeah. Wait,
Am I
there was
supposed to be here?
something. There was a round thing. I saw it. You should fly over top of it. Yeah. Huh. I was pretty sure there was something there. Oh, maybe it was just a telekinesis thing. Oh shit. That's
No, it's one of
an
those
invisible.
ones. Is there two?
I think so.
There's one in front of me. Okay, there was only one.
There's a side thing.
This place is a maze. And not amazing, just a maze. Okay.
I don't know if you were supposed to go that way. Anyway, you're in now.
Huh.
Oh, I see.
Huh. Okay, I think we're supposed to come here. Oh, look at this plane.
That's a plane, yeah.
I wonder what this plane is related to.
That's
Can you find
cool.
any documents on it?
There's windows up there. They must have documents somewhere in there. You should try those.
Yeah.
There must be a stairs or something.
Oh
to
look,
go
there's
up.
a cube here.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we even open this? Oh no, we need to restore power first. Okay. Restoring power. I think we have to do all four. There's a cube here. Let's take this cube out. Put it there. Next we have this side.
Is that enough?
Let's see if there's one
I don't
more.
see another one. I think you got it. See, there
Okay.
is even power upstairs. Yeah, no, the power is back.
Okay. I guess I went like underneath instead of going through this door. That's probably what happened.
I have the impression you went around it without doing something.
Well, we can always go back and check. I wonder how much stuff they got from Ordinary. How
That
much of our
plane could
home?
be one of the things that they're bringing.
Oh yeah,
from
it's
it.
possible. It could be part of the Ordinary, like something
You
they
need
found
to go
there
the elevator. So yeah, in the corner.
in the corner.
Keep going. The other
side. We have Seeker Castle Bastion in the chat now.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
An old plane.
All right, let's go upstairs. We're
sure
almost
you
to
can
her.
Appreciate an old plane being moved around like that.
We're almost to her, to the ordinary AWE. Maybe we'll find the slide projector there.
Where everything got messed up.
Got some named characters there who are extra powerful. We're almost done with his guard thing. Okay, his guard is done. It's done. Alright, so we are just in those offices we're looking at from the plane side.
Okay.
There's
I think that's...
Okay. Just went through the window instead of the open door that was just there.
There's more over there.
Okay.
There's a paper and
there's a chest. Seeker Bastion is just chilling with cats tonight. Ah, the airplane. There we go. Hey, remember there was that guy who was saying that they had to examine every single bolt of a plane? That's probably the plane. Yeah. So, airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of blank, Cincinnati. It's suspected to be connected to the blank AWE. See case file blank for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access blank for more information on tunnel blank and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and blank. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank blank, and initial readings have been taken by research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Well, I hope you get enough rest, Bastion. Pain flares are not fun. I hope you have enough resources to, you already have cats to relax with. I hope you get anything else you need as well. Hey, there's a lot of bright light coming up. I think we're reaching where Ordinary's materials are kept. There's a hiss just sitting in there. Oh. The first. Okay. Alright, so we need to open that gate. Hey, there's something on the right. Hey. Okay, ordinary AW stage 1A. Dump. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF, that's Dylan Faden. So Dylan Faden said in the interview in 2002 that the first slide they went into was a room with a lot of dolls. Jesse Faden in 2010 said the house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Oh, so they were using the slide projector to go into an empty house to play there. Okay, interesting. So next is Dylan Faden from 2002 saying, I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg, who's missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note likely Tom Barlow, also missing. And his gang, Freddy, note likely Frederick Bartwell, also missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records, so Hugo bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Okay. So Neil joined their group when they were going into the secret room. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. Okay, so they never found a slide for the house. So that's cool. Okay, so I'm guessing they destroyed the house slide to stop the AWE. Well, Jesse and Dylan, they probably destroyed it, which sucks because they're just destroying their sanctuary. They wouldn't have done it unless it was very compelling reason, right? Okay, so this might be another Jesse psychiatrist thing, so trigger or warning for gaslighting in case it is. I don't know exactly know if it is gonna be.
You're listening to
something
America
else.
Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
I wonder if the Bureau ever tracked down this nervous caller because he seemed like he was related to someone in Ordinary. Okay, so this kind of puts a twist into our that other theory.
The other theory. Well, not exactly, because we said that it might affect people on a larger scale.
Yeah, but it also could be that some people moved to Ordinary afterwards. Oh, there's a video coming up. Okay, Ordinary summary. Oh, come on. Stop selecting the
An
mission.
ordinary summary.
An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, the slide projector, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. So some slide that they used triggered the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 material, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 material, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews and prime candidate program files. Okay. So she was 11 in 2002, and so in 2019, she would be 20 minus 3. No, that's 10 years later. Well,
she's 20.
no, 17 years later. Yeah, she said 17 years. So she is 28, I guess. 11 plus 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
The video.
Yeah, there's a video.
And another document.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
So that's an interesting question too, that are we actually creating, like, are we the source of these factors that create altered world event, or are we a channel through which this happens? Is something else pushing these forces through us to create these realities? So that's an interesting question. Ordinary AWE, stage 4A. Town proper. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. Oh, this is Dylan Faden's interview from 2002. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom would just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. So something was causing the children to morph.
Or at least Neil to morph.
Well, no, dung monkeys were kids.
Oh, they were
more kids from town had joined up with the dung monkeys. So the dung monkeys were a gang of kids that had morphed into a monstrous form. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. Huh. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jessie Faden said that in her therapy session. Okay, so the hand is where Polaris came from. The hand slide is where Polaris came from. That seems to be the implication. Dylan says, Jessie said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Jessie was learning about stars at the time. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation hand, slide 36, is verified and in bureau possession. So hand has survived. Hand is the only slide that survived. It's the only one that did not get burned. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil.
So they didn't find dog Neil.
Yeah. Okay, that's Seeker Shell Smiley says, that is interesting. That sounds terrifying, kids turning into stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so the slide projector was, because it was a gateway to multiple dimensions, it was having all sorts of effects on the town. Yeah. So the hand is where they met Polaris, who helped them out. in that incident. So interesting.
So try going back just to be sure you didn't miss an office on the other side. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I went
not
through
that
this
way.
corridor
There,
and we read
yeah.
that.
No, that way, but that's not a door. Okay,
No.
I thought that was a door.
Okay, so we got this side done. Now we're going to ordinary.
There's another
It
office
just
there.
keeps looping us around. There's a document here. Gonna grab it
Stage
before
2.
we engage the hiss. Okay, Sled Hill Cave. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where he took the projector. Dylan is saying that. Then Jesse says Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We call it that, but it really was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. Oh, God. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Okay, so the Not Mother was an entity that came from the Sled Hill Cave. No, that came from the temple. That she came from the temple. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Not Mother. So the Not Mother was feeding the kids something, her milk, which was turning them into monsters. You know, I keep saying it would be so interesting to play a game in the Remedyverse where you play as Jesse and Dylan in Ordinary, because these events would have been fantastic.
AWE,
Yeah, it's so scary, right? I agree, Shell Smiley. Not Mother or Not Mother. Okay, one. Shoot at the other one. Oh. Good thing the blast radius is not too big. Oh. A control point. No, that's a door. It's a control point. Right, okay. Let's grab it.
And there's something
There's an
there.
audio here. Let's listen to it.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
They had no idea what they were doing. Like, this is like years of abuse, years of like pointless.
And he was trying to be good. Like, you can.
They were just constantly doing abandonments and rejection
and rejection and pretty much torture.
And they were driven by their own fears. Look, Trench is like, oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him like I hurt my family, you know, so I'm not gonna even show up. And it's just,
if Trench had taken over after the accident, I'm pretty sure he would have turned things around, because he would have been like, well, I already failed, I can't do any worse.
And Trench is the better option because he is a para-utilitarian himself.
Yeah.
He could have resisted some of those effects. Like, that was...
Yeah.
He could have been like, well, you can be like me. I have all these powers, and you can be able to control your powers as well.
Like
instead
a mentor.
Yeah, like a mentor. Like, the fucking Trench. Seriously. I'm just so annoyed with him.
You don't give a kid to a bunch of scientists.
And then, you know, not let them act humanly either. Like, they're required to not deviate from their questions and all that weird stuff too. It's
that was ridiculous.
Okay, we're gonna switch our mission. I don't know why it switched to the thing again. Where are we? Face of the enemy. Okay.
Take the document.
Yeah. They really shouldn't have pissed him off. Okay, I have to do a short stream before it turns midnight. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. Sika
You're
Shell
not
Smiley.
taking the document?
Where is it?
It's behind you.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay. Ordinary AW Stage 1B. The second slide we called a meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it, didn't like losing control. In the dream, everything was melting, and then we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Oh. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation meadow. Alright, let's open this big door.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
A lot of yes.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
They remade the entire town. They modeled the whole town. Do you see that?
Yeah.
It's a model of the entire town. It's a small town, but it's a small model, but they put the whole town here.
Mm-hmm.
It almost like feels obsessive. You know?
Is.
It feels like that. Like, first they stalk her all her life, and then they rebuild her entire town. You know, it just feels very, very obsessive and stalkerish.
If you go next door, there's no down.
There's a way to go around it, I'm sure. Unless I'm supposed to just drop down.
I think you're just supposed to go in.
Yeah, I guess so. Seeker Bastion says, crashing out. Have a great night. Have a good night. Yeah. Right.
I thought that's when the hiss would show up. Because there's definitely gonna be
I'm
hiss.
sure there's gonna be hiss here too. This is a big model. You know, the buildings are
go on the other
her
side
height.
First. Stay up and on the other side. Because I think there might be documents on no? pretty sure as soon as you're gonna get on there, the hiss gonna show up.
Look at the buildings. They're like her height. Funny.
Yeah.
And there's like all these markers, like stage 3. Looks a car. It's a car. Stage 3, and then there was a stage 4, I think, here. Yeah. So these are like different locations where the different AWEs and the documents refer to. Stage 3, and is there a stage 2?
That's probably the school.
Yeah, it could be the school. Well, I don't see the slide projector here.
I doubt that's here.
Stage
And
1.
that's the
Ah,
dump.
this is where the dump is. This is where the dump was. This is the model of the dump. Okay, that makes sense. What's on this side? Oh, a hiss wall is on this side. That one. Exploding ones. Oh, there's a named one over there. Come on, get out of there. It's so hard to get out. Oh, we're out of power. Okay. Stay away for a bit.
There's blue there.
Oh, this is the heavy one. There we go.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Well, let's go find the dump then. Can we get into these offices?
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature.
Yeah.
Not real. They got that right.
Yeah, creating a miniature model of the hometown is like giving that nostalgia feel. Artificially created nostalgia. It's so weird. So bizarre. Why is that chair so tiny? Is that...
No, it's a normal size.
Oh, okay, I'm just used to... my perspective is getting warped now.
It's because you're tiny.
That's not the reason. Hey, there's
Oh,
another audio. Let's listen to it.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything.
As real as what happened in Ordinary. The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So she was in a sort of institution or something.
Well, like she wasn't allowed to leave town or something like that. So that was a lot of content there. Yeah, I very much dislike the psychiatrist as well. So Seeker Fire says, again, implies that her and Dylan have been separated from a combined being somehow. I was thinking that too, that emptiness she might be feeling could be the fact that Dylan was a projection of her shadow and animus. But also like Thomas Zane, she's the only person outside of the Bureau and Alan Wake who remembers Thomas, outside of Bright Falls people and the Bureau. She's the only other person who remembers Thomas Zane, which is interesting, right? This is an interesting question. I'm going to actually put it down as a question. Why does Jessie remember Thomas Zane? Because she's not involved with Bright Falls. She's not involved with Alan Wake in any way. Like, so, like, why does she know about Thomas Zane? Thomas Zane was erased from the entire, like, Thomas Zane's knowledge, the existence of him was written out of reality, so she should not remember him. She should not even remember any poem written by Thomas Zane. The only people who would know Thomas Zane is people who were involved with him in Bright Falls and people who learned of him from talking to people in Bright Falls, which is the Bureau. So, yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna add that question. Why does Jessie remember
also,
Thomas
when you look at
Zane?
what the psychiatrists say, it's so ridiculous because, I mean, okay, today we're in the world of the internet. There's a big chance that you can find even a very obscure writer, but just think like, even like 5 years ago, if an obscure writer didn't put themselves on the internet, and if the obscure writer came from like the 70s, how big of a chance that you can find trace of them if they weren't like widely distributed? Like,
yeah.
the only way you would find trace of them is because there would be a fan somewhere that would put something on the internet. Because otherwise, if that author is dead, there is no trace of them if they weren't well known. Like, why go directly to, oh, I'm sure you wrote it yourself. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You can go into an old used bookstore, find a single copy of a vanity press that an obscure poet printed, and someone had in their attic and just gave to the bookstore. And then you have in your hand something that is unique, and you don't know because you found it. It looked like a printed book. It looked like a normal thing. but it's a unique printing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, before Kindle, obscure authors that only had like that printed maybe 200 copy of something and then distributed them by hand, that wasn't rare.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing.
Trying to clear some space here.
They're really organized because you have two of the cross thing. One of level 3 and one of... No, the cross, not the X. That one and the one diagonal from it. They're the same thing.
No, this is astral reload efficiency and this is reload efficiency.
Oh.
I keep saying they're different. That when it says astral, it's a different one. It happens in the astral plane.
It is different. It's just the symbol is exactly the
symbol is
same.
same,
So.
Yeah. Ordinary supplement. Okay, details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden, and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example: Dylan Faden claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. So 7. They found burnt remains of... They found 7 altogether, but Jesse claims there's 9, and Dylan claims there was 8. So there's at least 1 more. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau. Entirety.
Wow.
For examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Can you imagine transporting an entire dump site from a town to another city?
Can you imagine having to go through every single piece of that dump after that?
Due to the
Like
limited
piece by
space of
piece.
the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector.
Okay, so it's
That
not even
explains
there.
why it's here.
Yeah.
The record keeping that must have taken to catalog every single piece of
Garbage. Because most of it was definitely garbage, right?
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
And that's the dump.
Look at that. That's the dump site from an entire town.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Yep. Dump class cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Interesting. Look at that. That's amazing. It's just so incredible.
There's something behind you.
Well, let's look for the slide projector if it's still here. Globe supplement. Remember the globe? The globe was that object that where there was certain locations on it. That the wasn't in our world, and touching the globe gives you a sense of a displacement, like you're not in your world. Okay, so Wolf Globe. The item was found in the penthouse suite at blank, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. So there are people who illegally deal with altered items. That's interesting. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including blank and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's been looked into. Some nut job radio show in the United States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's the reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if he disappeared into the globe.
No. He was arrested.
Oh yeah, he was arrested, right? Okay. So the news just doesn't know because they don't know about
Because they don't
FBC.
know about that place.
Yeah.
There
Damn.
you go.
Gonna take care of that one, or try to.
They can't come your way.
The flying ones would be coming. They're wrecking the cars.
There you go. There's another one.
Staying up here is kind of convenient.
Yeah, you should check both sides. Something's shooting at you. You're pretty strong.
Yeah. I found all those hidden locations, so
And also
my power level is
did
pretty high for...
Also, you did the mushrooms, which last time you did after you did that part. So I think the mushroom did help a lot.
The mold?
Yeah, the mold. Whatever.
Okay, there's an exploding one here. There's something in that car. Target.
More? I think you should have stayed up there.
Oh, the flying ones. I forgot about you. Another car door. I can fly too. Almost. Got that one. There's still an exploding one left somewhere.
Yes?
I think so. I hear the music. Oh, wait, it's not an exploding one, it's one of those.
We should check that lab.
Let's check the lab for the slide projector. Alright, I saw something here.
Yep, there's
in
something
there. Oh.
Album cover.
Ha!
Ooh.
It's an old
The
god
gods
of Asgard.
Asgard.
Yeah. was 9 or something when I found my dad's old God's album. I became a huge fan instantly. Jesse Faden.
Yeah, we can know why, right?
So Jesse is a
she was
fan of the old...
attracted. She was attracted to everything that was supernatural. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should go around.
It's an
the
interesting synchronicity here that she is fan of the same band that Alan Wake was associated with, and Thomas Zane as well, through the Bright Falls.
You should go around the dump first.
Yeah, there might be other documents. Who created this structure? Why are these in cube forms?
Well, a lot of dumps.
Maybe that's
are...
how they like transported it.
Yeah. That's how they carry a lot of garbage.
The amount of electronics here.
You should go in that corner. Oh, there's another door.
Hey, I can open this. Oh, that's the other door to the turntable. Cool.
Okay, that's the exit.
Yeah. Right. We close the loop on that. There's a lab here somewhere.
Yeah, you should also go in that corner over there. Just to be sure you're not, missing chests and stuff.
Today's Friday, right? Did we have dinner today?
Yep, we ordered.
That must have been lunch. Okay, anyway.
Okay, you can go in the lab.
Are we sure there's nothing else?
Well, I don't know. You keep just flying around but not looking at...
Like, and there's no prompt that's coming up, so...
And there's the other one over there.
Okay. There is a thing up here, maybe?
Behind you, that one?
There we go. Alright. Let's check this lab.
And underneath the thing over there.
Oh, underneath, right? We haven't been there yet.
Where there's all the tables and stuff. Oh, they were analyzing every item and stuff. See? They were putting every item through analysis and stuff. Can you imagine how much work?
Yeah, so much boring work too. Especially when you don't find anything.
Oh yeah, totally.
Alright, let's go into this lab.
Yep.
Where's the slide projector? Ah, there's a information thingy. Well, let's watch this.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Point of ability, that's pretty good.
Well, we finished that. Dark Place is active? Why is Dark Place active now? Dark Place isn't supposed to be active until...
What is a dark place?
The DLC.
Oh. Is there people outside? I hear...
I think there's some hiss outside. Why is the Dark Place active? It shouldn't be.
The sector elevator, the last one.
We're not gonna go there.
No, but...
We don't want to trigger that mission. That mission should wait until we finished everything else. Okay. So from now on, we're not even going close to the sector elevator.
But also, like, are we doing another mission?
No, we're not doing another mission today, but we're doing now. We finished the main mission. So I want to talk about this dimensional research. So Darling just mentioned that the slide projector, he set up a new department to study dimensional research, and the slide projector was taken there. Now, if you all remember, a while ago, right next to Darling's office, there was this door. And if you go through it, you get into this thing called the ashtray maze. And it was a huge labyrinth with like fancy 80s hotel walls. And there was like, if you go through it, the doors keep shifting. And you go, and it leads you in a loop. And you come back to the entrance again. That's the ashtray maze, and the dimensional research is beyond that point. So next time, when we do that, we'll have to go through that.
We have to do the ashtray maze.
Yeah, we'll have to go through that. We'll have to figure out how to go through that.
There's a bunch of them.
Okay, I'm gonna just...
You should fly up. You should fly up right away. Like, get out the door and fly up. And go on the roof. Go on top of something.
Oh, it's that thing. The invisible
one.
one.
Go on top of something.
Well, if I'm not on the same level, it's not gonna even appear, so... behind me.
It's up there.
Okay.
That's it.
With all these abilities, you're just so powerful.
Yep. And now you have a lot of more points.
Yeah, 3 more.
Yeah.
Should find the closest control point.
It's actually on the bridge. The control point is on either side of this.
Oh, there's something on the opposite side that we
Yeah.
haven't been to yet, which is
Yeah, it's over there.
the Sterling AWE. Okay.
It's in the bridge. On one or the other side of the bridge, you have the control point.
Yeah, I think it's on that side.
Yeah, it's there. It's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you have 3 points.
Okay, so collect reward. And still haven't done any of this one. Right, 3 points. Well, we don't need any right now, so I'm gonna
keep them.
Pause that. The Sterling AW is on the left. Do we even have the card for it?
I don't know.
And it's not open.
No, the way to open it is to put the bridge that way.
Yeah.
Which you can directly because the door is open. Oh, you can't?
No, you can't. Interesting.
That's weird.
I know it's probably something I need to go later.
Probably. By another way.
Alright. Okay, so next we go for the slide projector and dimensional research. That's
that
the
what we're
next
doing?
main mission.
Yeah,
But that's not what we're doing. What we're gonna do is
should
explore
check
the
your-
Panopticon today. Like, I'm gonna... Okay, first...
Look at your other missions.
First, let's take a break.
Yes.
Because we've been going for a while. We're done with the main mission for today. So now we're gonna do the optional ones. We can go check out the Synchronicity lab. We can go find the lantern, which is still missing. And we have probably other altered items that's gonna show up. So this is a good time to take a break. And I'll pause the recording and we will come back to it in about... Well, whenever. The recording will just resume in a bit. Hello, we are resuming our recording, and I believe we'll be starting with our continuing our optional goals for today. As we finished our 2 primary goals, the investigation of the prime candidate program and searching for the slide projector. Next, we're going to search, in our next recording, we're going to search in the dimensional research. So for now, we're going to just look for that lantern. It's been very elusive. So we're going to try to track it down. Let's get closer into the game. There we go. It's continuing. So since we're at a control point, we can... Oh, it's just over there. So that question mark is the Sterling AWE, and I don't think I have a way to get there yet. So we're gonna skip to the Panopticon. Yeah, and we'll start from the bottom. See what we... I know there's a 6th floor. There's a 6th floor to this. So we can go even higher. Alright, so we tried out archives, right? We've never been to floor 1. So let's start with that. There's well, we've been to floor 1 on that side, but not on that side. They may not be connected. So let's try to go up, and then we'll try to drop from there. Okay. So we went that way first, I think. Went that way first. And we found the elevators like somewhere over there. Yeah, and then we went to the 4th floor. So there's the 2nd and the 3rd floor that haven't been explored, at least on the elevator side. So, but down here as well, there's like, there's that location, floor 1. Let's try to get there. Okay, fortified unit 715. It's not open. I wonder if it's a different location if it's something that's gonna be triggered later. I'm gonna add this to our notes. We've been to 2 on that side, I believe. Is there any other location on 2? Oh, there's that location in 2. Can try to going there. So over there, it says 516 over there.
So what? You go upstairs and...
Yeah, I'll go upstairs and do that. That too is probably connected to this, so that's fine.
Yeah, you already
but
went there.
that part over there, I don't think I've been there. I think I can reach it from here.
Yeah.
Okay. 45
5.
unit 516. Interesting. There's another one.
Should write them
Also
down.
on it, unreachable. All right,
You
so
should write them down.
we're gonna write them down. I'm gonna do the archive a bit just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Maybe one. Oh, there is something here. Okay. Panopticon Containment Procedures Proposal. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effects. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have a good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave attention. If we initiate a series of rituals praising the items, maybe rituals, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of blank that could be visited throughout the bureau, I believe the altered items could behave without needing to resort to blank or blank, which only led to the items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape. Okay, so that's where the elevator is. There's a locked door over there.
Yeah.
I bet it's one of those fortified units.
Probably.
Let's try to go to it. Okay. Fortified unit 614. Alright, let's put that down as well. So there's scaffolding here. Not sure what it's for, but so there's that.
Yeah.
That's also 614. That's interesting. It's 616. Okay. Maybe these don't lead to anything. Well, we should examine everything and question everything anyway. That's our goal, right?
Yeah. What is behind you?
Behind me is the main entrance of floor 3. There's altered item stuff here. Okay, so let's start from the left. We have the
Surfboard.
surfboard, followed by a blank, another one that's blank, and another one that's sealed. Interesting. So maybe some of the ones...
Isn't one of them a page?
No, the page isn't on the 3rd floor. The page is on the 5th floor.
Okay.
Or 4th floor, rather.
Okay.
See, 3 is crossed out altogether. What is supposed to be 3? Like, can we read the name at all? It's something like B or P, and there's a Y here. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be for. That's interesting. I bet 4th floor has a few more. Hey, fortified unit 716 is open. Is this where the
That's where
the TV was?
No. That yeah, but that's the light.
Oh, I see the traffic light.
Yeah.
It's hiding there.
Yeah, it's hiding there.
Let's go grab it.
That must be one of the missing altered
Let's go grab
items.
it.
Wait, how did I get back here?
See, the traffic light is putting on the 3 different colored lights. So I think I'm supposed to follow its direction. Yeah. When it says green, I move. When it says yellow, I stop. When it says red, I don't do anything. Green again, we move. Yellow, we stop. Red, we stop completely. Green, we move. Yellow, we pause. Stop. Green. Stop. Green. Oh, it's moving further in.
Careful.
It's yellow. It's red now. Okay, green.
It's gonna bring you back. You have to be on the floor, right?
Yeah. I can't just fly over. Red now. Green. Red. Green. Yellow.
Yellow.
Stop. Okay, move. Stop. Need to be one step closer. There we go.
One less escaped altered item to worry about.
Cool. Alright, so we got the first set of altered items that Langston asked us to find. So we could go talk to him now, I guess. But before we do that, I want to check out that location. See, that location I haven't been to yet. So let's see what's over there. Alright, so we have one more chest here. Oh, 2 more chests. Cool. Oh, there's a whole section here. So we haven't been here before. Fortified Unit 715. I don't know if that's gonna open ever, but we'll come back to them later. These are all empty spots. Hey, which one is this one? I don't remember this one. Oh, that's the traffic light. We just got it. It looks like an armor. Oh, there's a document. Okay. Pram supplement. Cool. Pram, if you all remember, Pram is the one that the Pram was found in, I think, Paris, somewhere in France, and it was emitting smoke. If you leave it alone, it just fills the room with smoke. It's called smoking Pram. So, interview with blank, conducted with the aid of a French translator on November 17, 2009, in a retirement home in blank, France. Where were you on August 2nd, 1979? Seriously? That's 30 years ago. Who asks a question like that? That's where were you 30 years ago on August 2nd specifically? You know, it's like, okay. I don't know why. See? Even they think it's so specific a date. Mr. Bolo? Is that how you say it? Mr. Bolo?
Beaulieu.
Beaulieu?
Yeah, it's actually the name of my mother.
Oh, wow.
No, my grandfather. My mother has another name, but
cool.
My grandfather.
So, translate from French. So, specific a date. Laughter. As if I could ever forget. I was called to a fire at the Rue blank. What did you see? Smoke. White like a new pope. Okay. Rising up from the windows of a small shop, I sent my men in. I
Okay,
was
so-
fire chief back then. When they select a new pope, they change the smoke on the.
They burn they release a white smoke to
Right,
say
right.
that a new
I know that.
a new pope has been picked. Yeah.
So that's what the reference is. Okay.
Yeah.
As fire chief back then, what happened next? We pulled the shop owner out. He was already dead, smoke in his lungs. We found the source afterwards, a baby's walker. Poured water into it, but that only encouraged the smoke. We pulled the carriage outside, smoke kept shooting out. A crowd gathered. People said it was a miracle, but I disagreed. It seemed to me like more of an omen. We brought the strange thing back to the fire hall. Some Americans like yourself came later and took it away. Yeah. Some Americans like yourself. Anything else over here? Hey, there's a door? We can open that door? Interesting. Oh,
That's
the
the
hand.
hand.
We recovered that. It's here. Let's open this door. Okay, good. We're connected to the rest of this floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we just created that shortcut. Okay, that's good. We're done here then.
Okay.
We can just use the... Hey, we should check out floor 5 before we go.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
There's probably more than just Dylan's prison.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's a 6th floor too.
Yeah, there's a 6th floor. Let's check this out. Nothing here. This is blocked.
That's 80 something.
Yeah, that's 816. I think they're all numbered the same when I'm looking at it. So there's like 516. There's 614, 615, 616. I think they're all like this, similarly numbered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think all of them are gonna open, so I'm gonna just stop tracking them. Okay, come on. Alright, that should be.
Don't fly yet. Jump first.
And now let's try. Is there any other lower point? What about there? Well, that's kind of risky. Let's try this.
The center is probably the best place.
Still not high enough. God damn. Maybe we're not supposed to reach that high. But I'm stubborn. I wanna do it. Can I reach that point? Over here?
It's blocked.
No, we got it. We got it. Okay, so we could jump from here and probably reach it.
What is over your head?
What is over my head? That. Oh, hold on. There's a gap over there. No, it's blocked. I can't go higher. Seems I can't go higher. Yeah, this is the highest I can go. So it's locked. That area is locked. This is the highest I can go, and I don't think I can...
That's why. It won't let you.
Okay, so 6th floor is not accessible,
It's
apparently.
because once you're on 6, see, there's a 7th floor, and then 8. So they want to stop you at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. Why listen to Langston?
Well,
I'm just the Panopticon supervisor.
He's pissed.
I found all those missing altered items.
All of them? Wow, you have a gift, ma'am. But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon. The hiss must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose?
How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I really appreciate your help. Really. Just super.
See, the mannequin is where I
just
was
a couple.
talking
He
about.
gave us 3. He already gave us 3.
more.
Flamingo, mannequin, and rubber duck. So there is an altered mannequin item. It's a mannequin that moves around. So, you know, for those of you who have trouble with that concept. Oh, there's new conversations here. Let's do these.
Do you often see people with abilities like mine?
We have some paranaturally inclined agents at the Bureau. Nothing as impressive as you, though. Of course, we did have your brother here. He got a special cell up top. Darling put his own people in charge. Like I couldn't be trusted. I couldn't even get into the room. In my own Panopticon. I tell you, the way that Darling runs things, there ought to be an investigation. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Don't worry about it. Do you know anything about an object of power called the slide projector?
Doesn't ring a bell, but Trench's chosen few never tell me anything. Not that I'm complaining. The inner circle works non-stop. I'm pretty sure Darling sleeps under his desk. No, thank you. I have a cat to feed.
I hope Langston's got a pet sitter.
The point, like, they've been locked in here for a long time, so there better be a pet sitter taking care of that cat.
Have you ever seen an AWE?
Not out in the field. The AWEs are just altered items doing their thing. The Bureau goes in, locks everything down, and then they bring me back some clock or a gumball machine that made the town blind or something.
Just like an ordinary, with the slide projector.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall's nice enough. A little too special ops for me. Solves everything with a bullet. Respect and ritual will placate altered items better than any gun.
How's that?
Some people believe altered items are conduits to extra-dimensional forces which require ritualistic worship to be appeased. It's just a theory I heard. I don't know much about it.
I feel like he's a few minutes away from a rant about elder gods and blood rites.
Awesome.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
He spends a lot of time with altered items, right? So
Yeah.
that's like his you know, special interest almost.
Yeah.
All right, so the other place I wanted to check is the self-reflection, the Syncrhonicity lab. Is there any other...
Numerous cell breaches on every level.
No more question marks here.
His things are a bad influence on my collection.
That we can reach right now. Okay. Let's go to executive sector and see if we can find any new conversations. I have 5 points. Okay. I'm gonna increase my energy meter because that's getting low. I keep running out of them. So I have 2 points left. I think I can... Let's improve my shield strength, maybe? Yeah, let's improve my shield strength. Okay. Alright. So we have... Central Executive. Why am I going there? Oh, I got my P7 outfit now.
Mm-hmm.
Does Emily have any... Emily has new stuff to say.
Awesome.
Wait, is this related to the main mission?
Probably. I mean, she's gonna talk about the maze.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it.
That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Yeah, so Tomasi was the head of communications, and we ran into him. He was like one of our first boss battles.
Mm-hmm. And we only chased him away. We didn't.
Yeah, so that's so he's shown up at the turntable, which means he's probably gonna open up the Sterling AWE.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got a new outfit. We have the P7 outfit. This was the outfit she would have had if she got captured by the by the Bureau. Then we have this thing. I don't like this thing.
Maybe she would have shared the cell with her brother.
Yeah. Well, with their combined powers, they she probably would have just like burst out, having
Yeah,
Polaris and both of them.
I was just saying as a joke.
These look comfy. They look comfy.
I don't know. They look like Pidgeys.
Yeah. I still like the civilian outfit.
Yeah, the civilian outfit is the best.
Okay, we should upgrade some of our mods. Level 4 construct. One more. Okay, so we're in level 5 constructs now. Obscured a weapon mod, prime, obscured personal mod, absolute. We should get that. Whatever this is. Energy boost, pretty good. Alright, so let's upgrade some weapons. We can upgrade...
Let's upgrade some weapons.
Let's upgrade the shatter. Okay. And can't upgrade anymore.
And let's eat some ice cream.
Shatter projectile choke, shatter projectile boost. Oh, it fires more projectiles. That seems useful.
Mm-hmm.
And this is damage boost. We can do higher than 2, I'm sure. We have damage boost 53. Yeah, let's do that. That's what, health boost? Health boost 36, health boost 31. I think this is better. C's accelerator would be useful. Energy boost would be useful too. Okay, I'm gonna put on the C's accelerator. That'll speed things up during battle. Although we might run into a boss battle right soon. Well, we can change it anytime. Okay. So now we're going to the research sector. And we're going to Syncrhonicity lab. So we're going to the ritual division. I think Syncrhonicity lab would be the last thing we do for today. It's we're way past midnight, so. Let's see now. I think it's on the left. So this part is interesting because we're gonna be going into that room that I said was really difficult to deal with before, but I think we can handle it now. So we're in that room with all those mannequins. Look at all those mannequins. So this part is gonna be interesting. So there's a door here that we couldn't open before. And apparently there's a mirror here that we need to get to.
It's
so
downstairs.
Let's go downstairs. It says here mirror testing. So that's probably where it is. And there's the door we couldn't open before. We can open it now.
Why'd they keep an altered item here?
Why here? Good question, right? Let's claim this control point, and then we can investigate. Okay. So we have a document here. It's a really pretty office. Okay. Altered item examination proposal. The mirror. This proposal is to finally determine the precise nature of the reflected space within the altered item. Is it transplanar, psychologically generated, or rooted within our own dimension? How does the altered item know the space is a space in its vicinity well enough to reflect it? Why does it reflect some material but not others? Is the space a parallel reality? If so, then we need to consider that while we possess this physical end of the mirror, someone else owns the other. What purpose might they use it for? Can they walk through into our own world? What are their motives? Lastly, to what purpose does the altered item produce the reflection of the individuals that enter it? Can these reflected entities leave the altered item? As with an altered item, with all altered items, we need to attempt to distinguish if this behavior is blank. Okay, so they seem to be talking about a mirror that creates a dimension that reflects our reality. You know, so like it creates a mirror universe basically. Ah, interesting. These are cameras watching the mirror.
Did you listen to the...
Not everything yet. This is mirror containment. The mirror does not reflect its surroundings with perfect accuracy. The environment seen in its glass contains slight distinctions. It is unknown why the mirror does this. If there is any blank blank, then it is something we can't perceive. The popular theory is that the mirror has a goal in mind and it reflects the world it wishes were real, subtly replacing our reality with its own. While certainly far-fetched, the theory is worth noting here as a warning not to underestimate the mirror. The specially designed black rock panels have been installed to prevent access from our side or the mirrors. For added security, a particular arrangement of the panels is required to open the door. So we need to figure out the code that opens the door. There's all these buttons. And they've arranged the thing. We'll need to figure out what the code is. But let's listen to this audio thing, because I think it's relevant to the mirror.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy. Hardy spent approximately 3 hours in the mirror. It's the longest time on record. Can you describe your experience inside, Agent Hardy? No. Agent Hardy is physically healthy. All tests have come back clean. Yet the speech issue has persisted for hours. Calm down, Agent. It could be psychosomatic, but the fact that this only occurred after returning from the mirror makes a paranatural explanation more likely. I recommend a battery of tests and a Class Orange quarantine.
Now, I don't know if any of you could tell the nature of that speech. For those of you who worked with like music or sound processing, some of you might recognize this. The speech that the agent was saying that was like gibberish. It's not just straightforward gibberish. It's actually speech that has been reversed. There are certain clicks you can find in reversed speech that you don't find in regular speech, and those clicks were obvious in that recording. So if you take this tape and play it backwards, you'll be able to tell what the agent was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And this backwards thing is something that is often used in used to put hidden messages in songs and places like that, or in any kind of audio recording. If you play the audio backwards, you hear them, but like our brain can often pick up the words subconsciously, even if they're backwards. And that's one of the ways that subliminal messages are put in. That's what I read anyway. I don't know how accurate that is, but I have found backward speech in many, many songs. And yeah, like even in the Remedy verse, there are audio files, there are songs made by the old gods of Asgard, who are they're the band in the game, right? There's a bunch of songs by them where you could reverse it and find hidden lyrics in it that give you clues to that give you like hints to future events. And it's like I haven't put the work in figuring that out, but if you're interested, you can. So reverse speech is something that Remedy uses pretty often.
Looks like there's a mirror in there.
Okay. So the theory is that the mirror reflects the reality it wishes was true. So that means that
the shutters in the image look different.
Yeah. So whatever the mirror is reflecting is what the mirror wants to be true. So we can use that information to figure out how we're gonna arrange the shutters so that it matches what the mirror is wanting. So this is reflecting damn, I have to figure out which direction it is. Is the left and right gets swapped over with mirrors, right? So since the mirror is showing the camera to the left, the camera is actually to the right of the mirror, which means on our left side of the tunnel is the mirror, is that camera. In that side, it looks like the shutters are so from the door onwards, it's close, open, open. That's what I see here. So let's try that.
What a weird way to lock something up.
There we go. We open the door to the mirror. Look at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you ready
See,
for it?
everything is reflected except for her. Isn't that interesting?
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting. So, what if I touch it and go into the mirror dimension?
Good luck.
Now there's a reflection.
And now you're in there.
See, this place looks a bit more blue. Do you see that?
Yeah, other than that, it's very much the same.
Yeah. So that's the real world, and we're in the mirror world.
Wait, that didn't sound right. Yeah, that's not good.
So all her speech is reversed as well now, because she's in the mirror dimension.
Let's go get that recording.
So let's go find out what this mirror dimension has. Does it have documents? Does it have other things? Can I touch these? It doesn't seem like it.
There was no document.
See, the door on the real world is on the left side. In this case, it's on the right side because it's a reflected world. And there is a recording here. It's on the left side now. See, the same recording of that agent going in. It's here.
What? I can't understand you. You need to listen. I saw something in there. There is something inside. You need to lock down the mirror. Why are you talking like that? What's wrong with you? All of you! There's something in that fucking mirror!
You know, it'd be funny if... It'd be really funny if, because of his reverse speech, he was immune to the hiss.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Hey, there's a document here. No, there's a control unit. Huh.
There's a lock.
There's a lock here. Did we have a similar lock in the other side?
Probably. You should remember that symbol. Write it down somewhere. Oh, you can change it. There must be a symbol somewhere.
Yeah, let's find out what the actual code is supposed to be.
I think there was something else at the end. Wasn't it? Wasn't it a...
No, there's nothing else there.
Oh, okay. I thought... Oh, on the printer.
On the where?
Okay, go up the stairs. Look behind you. There's a printer.
Oh. Oh, interesting. Why is this one in the right way up?
Hmm?
See, that line... Everything else is reflected. See, all the texts are reversed here. Control unit, it's reversed and everything. But this printer... It shows it the right side up, Federal Bureau of Control.
That's weird.
Maybe that's a clue to what the symbol's supposed to be. Okay. Hey, look, it's those mannequins. Those...
Did you see that? Someone's in there.
Someone's in there.
Like anyone could understand that.
Her speech is reversed because she's from the physical world in the mirror world. And can we go outside? How far can we go? Hey, what is this? It's the synchronicity thing.
Some of them are not moving.
Some of them are not moving. What if we take this information and match it to what's in the physical world.
Yeah,
What would happen if we do that? I guess we'll find out later. Oh, it's that TV room. And the door is locked, so we can't leave. So we're stuck inside here. What is this? Oh, that's the cell. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Reflection. Huh, there's no one there, it's just a reflection. There's a reflection in the mirror world, isn't that interesting? So it's the diamonds on the right and the bottom two things are filled. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay. So that worked.
That was a chest?
Oh, that was a chest, I guess.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, she's there.
She's there now. You can see her. Like she's like almost physical, not a reflection. Her name is Syncrhonicity because she's like reversed.
That's not good.
She's the reverse of Jessie, so her name is Syncrhonicity. I have to find another location.
I don't even get why she went in. Oh, there it is.
Ah, in the TV section now. She broke out.
Window's broken.
It's all red in there.
She has explosive gun.
Fighting our mirrors, our reflection. That didn't work. Why is the walking so stuttery? Wait for the missile to launch first.
Nothing but a pale imitation. Another one?
Third one. There you are. way too close. Get away.
That better be all of them. That explains why they locked this mirror up.
Okay, well, we got all of them. Oh, there's something
there.
What? I just got a new multimedia. Huh.
That's cool.
Since little Topher is taking a trip with his father into the world outside our wonderful bureau, I think it's a good time to talk about secrets. Who can tell me what a secret is?
It's something you hide from everyone so they don't get scared.
Partially correct, Topher. A secret is something you don't tell anyone outside the bureau. Because people outside the bureau
Aren't ready for the truth of reality.
Very good. When you tell someone a secret, you're hurting their brains very badly. Now, let's review what exactly is or isn't a secret. First, we have a rainbow. Secret or not secret?
Not secret.
Correct. And the true version of rainbows?
Secret.
Correct. Cats?
Not secret.
Correct. And the Alpine Chimera?
Not secret.
Topher. Too many slip-ups and your father will have to go on vacation without you. You don't want to end up like Meg, do you?
What? What happened to Meg?
I'm not allowed to go outside anymore.
Correct.
Well, I forgot that one existed. It looks the same. No, slightly off. Off again. There.
Yes.
There.
There, you got it.
Yeah. The screen is shaking, so we synchronized things up.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
I wonder what the Bureau was doing with this thing.
Okay, let's cleanse the mirror. There we go.
Well, it's cleansed now. The hiss is gone. It's dealt with.
It's
Oh,
open.
this side the chest is open already. I guess we could have seen this. Is there a printer?
Yeah.
Wow, the printer is fine. The printer
Yeah,
is the same.
I think they just
Interesting.
made a mistake.
Yeah, I spotted a mistake. Oh, this broke now, so we're
Now
gonna
you
have
need to do those.
the same thing on this side. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There. Yeah. I got a personal mod for it. Everything shook.
There must be something
It's
that's
synchronized on both sides. And this is open.
Broke.
And I get my asynchronous suit. It's a new outfit. Yeah, this is
Yeah, that's the one. That
gonna
one
keep
looked
this one.
great. That one and the casual one, those two are the best ones.
So how did we do today? Did we fulfill all our goals? I think I did. We did finish the altered items that we had at the time, and we just did the Synchronicity lab. So I think we're done with all our goals. If the viewer in the motel want to check it out, there's you can see it on the second page. I put a little heart next to all the ones we completed. And we
Yeah.
got a new question in the question section. And we identified a bunch of locked areas. So I think we did good progress today. Before we move on, I am going to just shut down the game and display some credits for our copyright sake, because you know those are important. So the game we looked at today was Control, and these are the fonts we used and the musics. The art on this recording is done by myself and Rifna, and we work on these together occasionally. And if you want to check out their profiles, if you're in the same reality as us, you can check out the profiles from the links provided. I will be coming back later with another recording. We're not sure where we're gonna place the TV. Could be in the motel, could be in the oldest house, depending on what we can reach. So in the meantime, keep an eye out for these recordings. Also keep an open mind, stay curious, and hopefully we'll uncover more mysteries together. Have a good night or a good day wherever you may be. We'll see you next time.